What's going on, guys? Karl here, back with another episode, and you can see we are of course back in my living room for another living room tour slash taking a look at the setup which I have over here. It's probably the last time which we're going to be recording a video here, as I'm moving places in a month and a half. This will be good nostalgia for me one day. So before we get into today's episode, we've got some giveaway winner updates, which I did promise. Boom, Pixel 2 and Daydream View. This was a social giveaway exclusive, so both on Twitter and Instagram. Go check those out right now, as I've just announced the winner. And this video is no different. There are a couple things, actually, 2 of them to be exact, that are up for a giveaway. I will announce that when I actually get to them, but it's super simple to enter. This one will be through YouTube, so leave a comment down below on maybe the fave thing that you saw or the best feature of that item, and I will announce that winner shortly. Best of luck, and just be sure to subscribe, like this video as it helps me out a ton, and yeah, leave that comment. Let's go. Today we'll focus around the showstopper, which is my latest upgrade coming to the living room. It's a 55-inch LG TV, and big shout outs to LG for actually hooking up this TV and powering today's episode. And the main reason when they reached out to me was it kind of matched my ultra-wide monitors. It's pretty much a big version of this monitor, not ultra-wide, but it's got the same sort of stand, the U-shaped aluminum, and I kind of like to match things. Matching is good. Slight bit of OCD around that. It's their NanoCell LCD lineup, and I know that we saw the latest versions coming out at CES this year in January. This one is from 2017, but means it's either dropped in price already, which means it's of great value, and I think it still competes with 2018's lineup. And the main reason why I got this guy, because my previous setup, I just had too much glare coming in from the side because I have these windows all along this way, and during the day when I'm playing Call of Duty, when I'm watching videos, I could not see what was on the TV. The glare was too much for me to handle. It brings awesome color reproduction, really deep blacks, and is definitely an upgrade from my last TV setup, which was around $1,000. This one is slightly more, but the color, the overall picture quality I've noticed has blown me away, and maybe that is why I have spent countless hours playing Call of Duty, watching Netflix. I'm getting lazy, not making as many YouTube videos as I want. And maybe the only thing I'll kind of gripe with the U-shaped aluminum base is if you want to pair it with a soundbar, it might be a bit too big, so I've actually done a bit of a hack and I've raised my soundbar on top, which I guess we'll talk about now. But it still looks dope in this setup, and I don't think that affects the aesthetics at all. It kind of replicates Dolby sound from the upward facing speakers that actually tilt a bit forward, bounce sound off of my ceiling, and kind of emulate a surround sound experience. I still though kind of miss actual dedicated surround sound speakers. That's one of my older Sony ones. Unfortunately, they cannot pair, but you can't have everything sometimes. Essentially, if you just want an all-in-one speaker that sounds great and you don't have to have the hassle of dealing with other multiple speakers kind of floating around you. Other than the new TV and soundbar, the setup is very similar to the beginning of this year. We still have the Google Home Max that sits off to the side. Gaming console of choice, we've got the PS4 Pro, which was actually done in a custom colorway from Colorware. Underneath that, we've got the Xbox One X Project Scorpio. That was the limited edition console that launched on launch day. And I've actually been using a headset more and more when I've been gaming, just so I can get a better experience talking to my friends, of course. This one is from Plantronics. It's just a joy to use, especially if you really want to zone in. You're playing with a couple friends, as it's got a built-in mic. This has been probably the best headset that I've used for my Xbox, and this one is actually the first giveaway, as I've got another pair of these on the way. Over on the coffee table kind of sits some of the tech that I'm currently using that I kind of test out when, say, I'm watching TV, when I'm a bit more relaxed and outside of the studio. So we of course have a couple controllers. We also have the new OnePlus 5T in lava red, which kind of is a coincidence as Valentine's Day is coming up. If my girlfriend got me one of these, I would love her for a very long time. I've also been using this guy here, which is the V laptop. And in case you haven't heard of this, it's actually the first crowd-funded laptop. This thing is around 1,600 bucks when you compare it to a similarly spec'd Surface Book. I think that's around $2,500. So it's really cool. I will leave a link down below. It's been awesome so far, and I love the fact that I can throw this thing into my backpack as it's nice, thin, and portable. And I think you guessed it, this is the second giveaway item of today's episode. I've loved using it, but I am now passing the love on to one of you guys. So just be sure to leave a comment. Maybe show V some love over on social. I will leave that link down below, but I will take care of it until it gets shipped out to one of you guys. Over on this side, you kind of see we've got a Dyson lamp, which hasn't changed. That's a bit of tech. And over there, I've swapped out my iMac setup, so I have an external monitor to run my V laptop. That's the 34UC98, and that matches, of course, the design of the TV. It's an ultra-wide monitor, and it is one of the best, even though it's a year old. Once again, those have also dropped in price, which is a recurring theme of this episode. We also have Google Wi-Fi, the Logitech MX Master 2S when I actually want to use a full-on mouse, and I'm just kind of looking around now. That is all of the tech that is currently living in my living room. I think we're done, and I'm hoping that all of you will join me in the journey to my new place and help me tech it out. I'm going to go rock a couple games of Call of Duty right now. I will leave my gamer tag down below. Beware, I'm as good as I was back when I was in high school. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I'll catch you guys in one of my next episodes or vlogs. Peace.